Alright, good afternoon YouTube. This is November 720 Sierra. Today is Sunday, November 26th. And it didn't rain today. It's kind of a little overcast, partly sunny. But the temperature currently says 60 degrees. So you can see I'm bundled up a little bit because if you'll remember, if you've been following my videos, when we started this project with the empennage, it was 50 degrees hotter than it is currently. So even with my sweatshirt, I was still a little chilly with the wind. So I put a jacket on. So anyway, okay. So what I have here is, and I told you before, I screwed up on some parts. It was the first build that I did, and I messed up on the horizontal stabilizer. So I've ordered some more parts from Sling. They're not in yet, but now is the time for me to go back and unrivet all of these rivets that I put on this entire side. I thought I was doing everything right and found out I wasn't. So talk to your EAA technical advisor before you start or with any questions, because I didn't realize why I messed up until I talked to him, or it could be her in your case in your area. But get your EAA technical advisor to advise you on some of this, especially in the first part of the build. Well, all the way through, every section that you do, they should be involved. They're very helpful. The guy in my area, EAA 12 and EAA 712 in this area, very, very helpful. Dave Forster, and every single pilot I know, and everybody in EAA says this is the smartest guy around. So he doesn't know that I'm saying this. So anyway, okay. So I bought a line rivet removal tool. It's part number 3141S as in Sierra, from Aircraft Tool Supply. And hoping that I never had to use it, but I knew I would have to eventually. So it took me a while to figure out how this tool actually works. Up on the screen here is a video by Aircraft Tool Supply. One of their techs, let me get over here and kind of read it to you. I don't have it, I have it stopped right now because I watch a little bit of it and then go back over it. The title of it is How to Remove Rivets with the 1341S Rivet Removal Tool Instructions, because my tool didn't come with any instructions or how to or anything like that. So, of course, YouTube is good for having a lot of instructions on how to do specific things. So I looked it up, I watched it. It could be a little clearer, the camera could be a little better, he could explain it a little better, but it's not bad. So I finally figured it out watching him, but I did have to stop and start and pause and rewind and stuff like that. So anyway, I've removed this whole row right here of rivets. Let me show you real quick a removal of one, and I may have somebody hold the camera. I'm by myself, so if somebody comes over, they can hold the camera and I can show you a little bit better. But the tool does works well. Before I went into removal, I have a spring-loaded center punch that I bought years and years and years ago. I used to be in EMS, and we used to carry these to break windows in cars when we had to get people out of cars without like smashing through everything. You pop this and it would just crack the windshield and then you could go in. So it's called a spring-loaded center punch, and they recommend that into the hole in the rivet, you just pop it once or twice like this. It just enlarges that divot just a little bit so that the drill bit can fit in there really well, and it doesn't travel. And I did have one travel over here. On all of these I had one travel, so I just have to be more careful. And you can pop it 2 or 3 times. And the idea from that was on Metal Magic by Paul Dye from one of the companies, I can't remember, Aircraft Screws or something like that, sponsored his videos on how to do those. So you can look up Paul Dye and how to remove rivets. He'll talk about it. Shows the spring-loaded center punch. So I've done this entire part of the wing. I have not flipped it over to do the other side. Unfortunately, I have to do that side too. Anyway, so it does a pretty good job. It's just a little scratches here and there. If you don't hold it exactly upright, you can get a little scratches from the teeth on here. But let me go ahead and remove one here. And cock it like that and the little piece falls out. But it does not enlarge the hole. It's really, really good. There's a number 30 in here right now. Yeah. And that's what these rivets are. So I'll be able to go back over this and rivet this skin back onto this in really good shape. I've tested on the countersunk rivets and on the back rivets here. There's others. Now that's for the 3.2 or the number 30. Yeah. I've got my cheat sheet over here that I've showed you guys before. So I do keep it handy and use it all the time. So most of these, but then there's some other numbers over in here that you have to take out, and I'll have to change the bit, which I have a set of 4. It's a number 10, 20, 30, and 40. And that's it right here. You can see them sort of bits, but anyway, they're there. And it's called a blind rivet removal tool, part number 1341 Sierra. All right, let me do one more, and then I'll shut off the video for now. That one went really, really good. Okay. So I'm working my way down, and I have to do all the rest of these, and then I got to flip it over and do the other side. So unfortunately, this happens.